Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning, this is my son Ben, and today we have a closer look to an Aberfeldy, 23 years of age, and this is an exclusive for our company for our 25th anniversary. And Aberfeldy has for this reason a series called Exceptional Cask, and here they are bottling single casks. And this is a first fill ex-sherry cask with an outcome of 444 bottles, and this is the number 6 of them. And the filling date, so the filling of the cask date, is the December the 7th, 1994, and date of bottling is December the 21st, 2017, so 23 years. And well, the color shows it's a first fill sherry cask, and Aberfeldy is a distillery which produces for the Dewar's blend, which is very, very popular in the US. I think it's the best-selling Scotch whiskey in the US. And and 10 to 15 years ago, a clever guy came on the idea that bottling a single malt whiskey would be fun, and so they did, and the 12 years and the elder expressions, they have an outstanding success in the industry, and these exceptional casks in the past show how good the warehouses are filled at Aberfeldy. And so this is a first fill ex-sherry cask, limited edition, and you won't be able to find this one locally because it's exclusive for us.
Only 440 bottles, though.
So it's, I think it's nearly, or it's cask strength, even if they're not writing it on it, it's 53.4. So I need some water because I do not taste it with an ABV higher than 50. So there's few exceptions. I went up to 53. But 53.4 is a little bit more. Counting peas.
It's incredibly sweet. It always has a bit of a candy note in it, like a fruit gummy bear, or these.
But not too strong.
Wine
Immediately
gums.
Afterwards, there's this toffee note.
There's a bit of a toffee note as well, but so the fruitiness is really dominating. But in the background, you already realize there's a good amount of wood and a good amount of spiciness behind
Coming
it.
up, yeah. So the oak is present. And so this is a first fill sherry cask. It will, typically the sherry casks from the 90s were used just for one season. Before they had those reservoir casks, which they used for tens of years. And from the 90s on, they use it just for 1 year, and the Solera cask you were very rarely able to get your fingers on, so this should be a produced cask for the sherry industry, and then it was moved on a year later, and so there's a lot of oak in it resulting from this treatment. Yeah, the alcohol is still present for me. So 53 is.
I'll do a little water too. Just a few drops.
Yes. Yeah. I take a few more. So I'm well below 50. It's a lot smoother now. And sweeter for me. And some honey developing. And there's a nutty edge on it.
Yeah,
So
I do
hazelnut.
get the honey now as well. But a bit of nut as well. A bit of nut in there as well.
And the oak is not that present in the moment.
It's more present than the first sipping, but it's still not the dominant one. Still, it's the the fruitiness and the sweetness that is dominant, with a little bit of oak in the background.
Wow, very intense. I got a little less water this time, so it's quite strong. Mouth-watering, oakiness spreads in my mouth. It's starting to get a little bit of licorice in the aftertaste. There's a sweet note on top, but in the back there is all this oakiness developing. Honey note is still there. Not the sweet, but the aromatic honey note.
Oh yeah, it's much more intense than you would expect from the noses. Do have a little bit of fruitiness, but the intensity of the oak and the resulting spiciness, licorice. There's a lot of stuff in there. It's not one of these very sweet whiskies. It's a very mature whiskey with a lot of oak and spiciness and stuff.
And just giving 444 bottles out of a full sherry cask means they lost a lot, and the aromas from the cask increased in the residual liquid in the cask, so intensity is quite high. Yeah. Yeah, not to waste.
Yeah, it's an exceptional bottle, definitely.
Yeah.
Nice.
So have a look at your local store. There are those exceptional casks out there, not particularly this one. This is reserved for us. But with a little luck, you're able to find an equivalent one. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video interesting, then please feel free to share it with your friends. And see you next time.